said that, my lord, 37 seats are vacant as and now. Now, my lord,
Question is whether you are qualified or not.
I'm qualified, my lord.
Let there be 100 vacancies.
Lord, I am, my lord, now, my lord, the thing is that I am having a BA degree regularly. I am having a BA degree regularly. The candidates who have been appointed, they are not, my lord, they are having equivalency. The equivalency, what the respondent number 4 is treating, it has been withdrawn by the government much prior to issuance of the notification. Now, the question which has to be considered here is that once the government has withdraw the equivalency, those degrees are not at all there in the, my lord, field. The statute itself has withdrawn that. The appointment made by the, my lord, 4 and 5 is, my lord, invalid. The candidates who have been selected, they don't have any qualification.
You have challenged that, is it?
I have questioned that.
Where are the candidates?
Candidates are, my lord, respondents.
Who appears for them?
My lord, the notice is served, none of them have appeared because they all are working under the, my lord, respondent number 4. So notice, my lord, served and
Some of them it is not been,
Sir, agide ellargu?
some of them
are
it
not
is
served.
not be served, insufficient anta.
Ella served anta ide? Notice sufficient.
Second
Second
matter.
alli,
sufficient.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
Because they are
insufficient
working,
anta
whatever
ಇದೆ.
the address is given by Manal.
This is the steps were taken in 23. The final notification in 9/6/2020. Provisional list on 11/3/2020.
The writ petition is also filed in the year 2020.
Yes.
Questioning the, my lord, final list where, my lord,
Now,
they have selected
they
all
having-
the ineligible candidates have been put in that list.
Then ನಿಮ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾ,
ಅದು
ಅಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಮ್ಮ
Regarding
ಇದು
the
ಅವರು
persons who have the
ಅವ್ರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ
Kiremai laws.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಅವರು
Lordships are getting confused. I'm not,
I'll pass an order now. Yes.
may I make submission? That is not in my favor.
You asked for 2 minutes, I've given you 20 minutes.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು clarification ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, whatever my lordship said that order is not in my favor.
No problem.
In the first matter, I may permitted to make submission. There are two matters.
ವೀಣಾ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಇದಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಂದು 2020.
The petitioner.
May I make
2020,
submission?
Yes, madam.
2020, the writ petition number 1470.
I am holding that only.
In that, my lords, I have filed in the year 1920. As on that date, my lord, none of the seats have been filled up. Now, I have appeared before this honorable court seeking quashing of the C&R also on the ground that when the equivalency is being questioned, equivalency has been withdrawn. And as on now, my lord, still the respondent number 4 in its C&R is holding that equivalency which is bad in law. And my learned friend till now has not filed any statement of objection to the, my lord, writ petition. My only request before this honorable court is that, my lords, now in view of the order which is being passed by the, my lord, coordinate bench in that 8-5, in that, my lord, the court held that there is, my lord, held that those who don't have any qualification, who are claiming equivalency, which has been denied by the government, for them, my lord, order is being given, my lord, by saying that accommodate them also. Now, I am putting on a different foot, saying that I am having a eligible qualification.
You are not claiming equivalence?
No,
I am not claiming equivalence, my lord.
they are not claiming equivalence.
I am stating that giving equivalence is
Their
bad
case
in
is
law.
that, my lord.
No, 1 minute.
Equivalence.
Yes.
Their case is that the fixation of equivalency is itself is bad.
ಈಗ are the private respondent appointed on the strength of the
Equivalence.
Equivalence. On the strength of equivalency.
Which, when was it withdrawn?
It was withdrawn on 23/6 government order, my lord, withdrawal is 16/4/2017. Notification is
For
after that,
2017, notification ಯಾವಾಗ?
23/6/2017.
17.
Now, how did you appoint those people on the strength of equivalence?
No, the problem is that, my lord, 23/6/2017 is the notification. My lord, all of them have participated, even including the petitioner. we, in the notification itself, this, my lord, the equivalency was prescribed, notification was reflecting. Nobody has challenged. Nobody has challenged, they have participated, and provisional list was pronounced on 11/3/2020. In that also nobody has challenged. Final list was published. Thereafter, my lord, they come forward to, my lord, challenge the notification. My humble submission is that having participated and having been unsuccessful, my lord, now they want to turn down the.
Yes,
My
madam.
lord,
Ashte,
my learned friend said that I have not, I do admit that I have participated in the my lord, process. Now my learned friend,
notification equivalence ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇತ್ತಾ?
equivalence ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. I do admit, my lord, it was there. When they called me for, my lord, 1:3 ratio has been selected for, my lord, verification. When I went there for verification, that time I come to know that, my lord, the withdrawal has been, my lord, the government has withdrawn the all equivalencies. Immediately, my lord, when the final selection list has been issued, I gave objection to the final selection list.
ಫೈನಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ.
Provisional selection list ನಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಅದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Final selection list.
My petition is filed immediately that time.
Madam, you have challenged final selection list,
Selection list.
but I am
But
telling
I-
provisional selection list.
My lord, I gave objection to the selection list. May I take my lordship's kind permission,
Is
my lord?
Sunil Desai doing this?
Sorry.
Yes.
My lord, my lord, gave immediately objection to the, my lord, provisional list. May I take my lordship's kind permission, annexure G?
But you have participated.
I participated, man. I do admit, I participated. My ground is that I didn't know that the government has withdrawn all those equivalencies. The moment when I come to know that the equivalencies has been
The
withdrawn.
moment you come to know that you are not in the select list ಅವಾಗ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಂದು ಈಗ additional list ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ ನಾನು. Additional list, I am there. Additional list, I am there. But now,
But you have chosen all persons on this basis of equivalence which was.
Don't have
which
any
had-
eligibility.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ,
I'm sorry.
which had stood withdrawn. How did you do it?
That was.
You leave participation.
No,
You are
that,
before a court of law.
yes,
Now, how do you justify the action of appointing so many people? Dehorse qualification.
I checked it, my lord, 150 seats were filled up. In that, my lord, 40 persons were
ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ
there.
ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿ?
Vacancy has such, my lord,
ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅವರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ. Now, affidavit ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ division bench ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ. Now, 4 seats were there,
You are
1 seat.
appearing for crisis ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, 1 seat.
ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
3 posts, my lord, only 3 posts are there. All of them are been filled up. All of them have been filled up. My lord, the similar issue in respect of the same recruitment notification was arose, my lord, on the same, which was confirmed in the
Division
division
bench.
bench. My lord, in respect of drawing teachers,
ಸೇಮ್ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್.
same notification,
ಏನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿದಾರಾ?
participation ಮೇಲೆ.
ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ will not suit you, madam.
Mustafa has, the recent judgment, my lord, has been
Very,
taken.
participation will finish you.
I'm sorry, could not bring division bench, which is confirmed in the division bench.
ಕೊಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
That my lord has- Yes. My lord.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ, we'll close it. The petitioners are before this court.
Sorry, my lord, sir. In the first matter.
So, ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, participate ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೂ 24
I will submit
24 ಗೆ
for 2
ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ
minutes.
ಅವರು.
There are, I want to place lines on my lord's applicable judgment.
Which judgment?
State that my lord's NCT and UGC are the final authority who decide. When the qualification of the respondent, private respondent, are not in terms with that prescribed qualifications, where even though they have been appointed and serving my laws, they cannot continue. That's what the apex court held. Just
May I rely one judgment?
the facts are very much clear on my last. I will just.
ಕಿನ್ನವ್ವ?
My last, one is my last chairman, MD Coal India Private Limited, Anant Saha. Wherein my last, it is held that my last, it is a settled legal position that if initial action is not in concern
That
with
is
the law.
Ananta Sai departmental inquiry.
This, but the principal it is laid down, my lords, with
Principal is cuet departmental inquiry.
and further, my lords, so there is
Come to
another
selection cases.
Pramod Kumar versus UP secondary education, it is a selection case. Wherein it held that, my lords, if essential educational qualification for the recruitment to the post is not
Why did
satisfied.
you participate?
Pardon me?
Why did you participate?
Means at the time of my participation, the notification was called after 2 months after the withdrawal, and the withdrawal was not in my knowledge. And immediately when I come to the knowledge, I had challenged it, my lords.
24 years
24.
challenged. 20 is the selection list. His writ
Like
petition is
my
24.
petition, my lords,
What is immediately?
2024.
The petitioners,
One more, in 1997, my lord, 5 Supreme Court in a case of Raju Kumar and others, the Supreme Court held that participation is not, my lord, issue at all to stop the doctrine of, my lord, estoppel will not come in
Rajkumar,
a way.
Rajiv Kumar, Rajkumar,
Raj Kumar and others.
1997, year 1997.
High Court, yes. In that, my lord, and it held that when the appointment itself is, my lord.
ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದೇ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಜಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್.
ಹೌದು.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
I'm just relying only.
ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಶಕ್ತಿ ರಾಜ್.
I'm relying only on that where my lordship held that, my lord, we have participated.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಹೇಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು,
ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್.
ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೇನೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್.
2020.
ಯಾಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್?
Mustafa has been.
ಅಲ್ಲ, give me one copy of the.
ಅದೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದೆ.
Recent judgment,
ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ
my
ಕೋರ್ಟ್
lord,
ಫಾಲೋ
Mustafa
ಮಾಡಿ.
versus Union of India.
2022 1 SCC page
Yes.
294.
294.
This is single bench ಇದೆ ಇದು ನನ್ನ.
ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್
Confirm.
ಮುಸ್ತಫಾ.
Mohammad Mustafa.
ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು.
Lord,
2022 1 SCC page 294. It considers the entire spectrum of the law with regard to estoppel, acquiescence. ಏನ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಮತ್ತೆ?
The reason, my lord, why I am making this submission is that.
Reason
when
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ madam.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ineligible candidates have been selected as a teachers. The Supreme Court in number of decisions held that non-eligible candidates cannot be appointed, my lords. That is, my lord, I am having number of decisions. Only on the ground that where my lordship wants to, my lord.
Wants to ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ
that-
ಮೇಡಮ್. ಡಿವಿಷನ್
that-
ಬೆಂಚ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ?
Participation, my lord, it is comes when, my lord, I have, my lord.
In fact, Rajkumar Shaktiraj is 3-judge bench decision.
Oh, 3 judges.
Yes. Because it distinguishes Madan Lal,
Madan Lal, yes, my lord.
1995 2 SCC, yes.
And it says that it will not come in a way when that entire process is wide and, my lord, illegal. So that candidate can question that entire process.
Hmm. Yes. We'll close it, madam. Division bench follow, madam. The petitioners are before this court, the petitioners, the first two, Vinagre madam, 147267 of 2020.
Yes.
Advocate, and prayer number 1 is seeking quashing of the, my lord, C&R.
Surrender.
The extent of equivalency. In
The
view of the
petitioner
government
is
withdrawal
before
of
this
that,
court seeking the following prayer. The petitioners and the private respondents were all participants in a selection process pursuant to a notification issued by the KPSC seeking to appoint Hindi teachers in the school run by the Karnataka Regional Education, the KREIS. The notification was issued on 23/6/2017. The petitioners were not selected, but the private respondents were. The petitioners then, after their non-selection in the final select list, have sought to question the selection of the private respondents on the twin score, that as on the date when the notification was issued on 23/6/2017, the private respondents could not have been appointed as Hindi teachers, as by then the equivalence declared by the state was withdrawn 2 months prior to the notification. The learned counsel submits that learned counsel Srimati Veena Hegde, appearing for the petitioner, submits that the petitioners were not aware of the fact that the equivalence had been withdrawn and the appointment of the private respondents thus could not have been granted on the strength of the equivalence that had stood withdrawn. The learned counsel, appearing for the respondent Sunil Desai, yarige? Respondent would submit that the petitioners participate in the selection process. In the notification itself, it was indicated that the equivalence should be taken note of for the purpose of appointment of the Hindi teacher and the Hindi teacher. Therefore, the Learned Council submits. Therefore, the Learned Council submits that the petitioners having participated in the selection process cannot now turn around and challenge the selection process or the notification and even the cadre and recruitment rules. The Learned Council.
Respond number 2, KPSC.
New KPSC.
Please.
KPSC would toe the lines of the council appearing for a respondent Sunil Desai. So does the Learned HCGP for the state. The Learned Council Sunil Desai would now submit that candidates who participated in the same notification had called in question, albeit at different posts. The coordinate bench of this court has dismissed the petition and the division bench has affirmed the said dismissal. The dismissal is on the score that the petitioners having participated in the selection process could not have turned around and challenged the same at a later point in time. The Learned Council submits that the petitions also should follow suit as what the division bench has directed. I have given my so and so, therefore narrated facts not.